Is Vladimir Putin set to disclose to the world that extraterrestrials, space aliens, are here on Earth among us? Could Russian President Putin be the man to make world history by announcing intelligent aliens exist and have visited Earth, a conspiracy theorist, as conspiracy theorists believe, after spending weeks in Moscow calling on the Kremlin to acknowledge extraterrestrials? Well, via the Express UK reports. But he's not the first one to make this announcement. There are others that announced this, especially Paul Hellyer, former Defense Minister of Canada. Now, the Paradigm Research Group, PRG, is based in the US, and they believe an unproven conspiracy theory that world powers are concealing a massive secret that intelligent aliens regularly visit Earth and work with governments as well under top secret projects, as Paul Hellyer told us. Now, we are having a UFO ET disclosure June 1st, as per John Ratcliffe. U.S. government is going to disclose all this information, well, some of it at least. Kindly support my Patreon account since YouTube has again demonetized my YouTube channel. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. Steve Bassett, PRG founder, is the only registered lobbyist in the US on the issue of this so-called alien disclosure, but he does not believe Trump was the man to tell the world the truth and headed to Russia to try to push for Vladimir Putin to take that lead. US citizen Bassett spent weeks in Russia trying to convince Putin of the importance of lifting an alleged truth embargo that he claims stops world leaders telling the public the truth about aliens. Bassett believes the alleged embargo has been in place since at least 1947. We know what happened July 4th, 1947. What a coincidence, July 4th, when a flying saucer allegedly landed at Roswell, New Mexico. He was interviewed for a Russian documentary during his visit to Russia when he went to visit Putin, and has released unedited clips from that interview. Bassett told REN TV, "I have specifically brought up my intrigue as to why Putin did not take this legacy in the 26 years since the end of the Cold War and make the announcement to be the disclosure president. I sort of understand, but given that the nation and head of state that makes the first official confirmation of the ET presence, that nation will immediately move to the center of the stage. In the view of the people, it will be elevated to an incredible stature as the bringing of the most profound thing ever. It is an incredible opportunity. If I had 2 minutes with Putin, my only question would be, why do you not tell people about the ET presence? I believe Vladimir Putin is well aware of the ET presence," he said. Now, while in Moscow, Bassett also held meetings with a number of groups addressing alleged extraterrestrial phenomenon in Russia. These groups include a number of former Soviet and Russian military and agency officials. Now, we know that Russia is one of the countries that has a lot of UFO ET disclosure material coming out. Bassett said there has always been a considerable open engagement of extraterrestrial-related phenomena within Russia and the Soviet Union by the public and the government. A PRG statement said, "In the full interview held by REN TV studio, Bassett covered a broad range of topics, including various considerations that might prompt Russian President Vladimir Putin to make the first formal acknowledgement by a head of state regarding an extraterrestrial presence engaging the human race. In this regard, the interview was unprecedented, as it is the first time anyone had made this argument on Russia media inside or outside Russia. PGR has repeatedly stated in American media that Vladimir Putin is the most likely head of state at this time to formally acknowledge an extraterrestrial presence and provide new evidence from Russian military sources to back up that announcement. Should that happen," he said, "the geopolitical consequences for the United States would be considerable." End quote. This is by John Austin on Express UK's Unbended Reality. And we do have, of course, the June 1st timeline for U.S. disclosure on UFO and ET sightings and contacts, and we'll see what happens when that comes out. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support.